30-minute movement. So I'd like to tell you about a friend of mine called Neha. She's an incredibly talented individual and is currently the head of operations at a digital agency. Now, as someone who suffers from imposter syndrome, she's spent a lot of time focused on self-improvement. She's taken courses, regularly read books. But whilst this has given her the confidence to grow both personally and professionally, she's always felt it lacked a sense of purpose. Now, sadly, over the course of the ongoing pandemic, one of Neha's family members became ill. They recovered, but it changed her. She started to assess what drives her and what's important to her, and importantly, how interconnected we all are. Her mindset shifted from one of self-improvement to self-awareness, and Neha's not alone in this. In the business world, this intersectionality of environment, society and governance is known under the discipline of sustainability. It's now top of the agenda at Neha's agency. Their investors want to see a resilient and robust business that is future fit. Their clients and their customers are asking for brands they support to do more, and her colleagues are also expecting her to be pushing for a more diverse, inclusive and fair workplace. She knows she needs to do more, but she feels overwhelmed. At some of the larger companies Neha has worked for, they have teams of people to help navigate them through these complexities. But these companies represent just 5% of all the businesses out there. For the remaining 95%, they just don't know where to begin. This is combined with the fact that, at Neha's agency, her team are resource constrained, time poor, and lack some of the sort of fundamental skills to tackle this problem. But where there's a problem, there's also an opportunity. Imagine if you could help people like Neha to embed sustainable thinking in her business. It would be huge. And so Neha came across the 30-minute movement. The 30-minute movement believes there's a world where sustainable decision-making is deeply embedded in our collective thinking. It's a world where consumers really know where their products are coming from. A world that doesn't need targets to ensure that our companies are inclusive and diverse. Ultimately, it's a world where people, planet are valued just as much as the profit a company makes. You can achieve a lot within 30 minutes. We use 81 million barrels of oil. Jeff Bezos will make $4.5 million. And it's also the average amount of time that people spend on Instagram each day. Or, in Neha's case, over the course of a few weeks, in those 30 minutes, she managed to switch her company to a renewable energy supplier. She mapped out her supply chain to understand her risks and opportunities. She wrote a blog post about the litter picks she organised with her colleagues. Now, these things feel small in comparison to the problems we face, but we shouldn't expect Neha or even her company to fix the climate crisis. There's no one solution, but we all need to start playing our part. What the 30-minute movement can do is provide people like Neha with the skills, knowledge and tools to help her start making informed decisions, to truly understand what is relevant to her business and where she can have effective impact. By regularly chipping away at the right problems, the output over time will be far greater than the sum of its parts. Now, Neha is just one person. Imagine if 10 people were doing it, or 100, or 1,000, or maybe even 1 billion. There's a huge unlocked potential to make significant change to the world we live in. So, where's Neha now? Well, a few months on, she's now created a sustainability strategy that has board-level approval to move forward. It's slow but steady progress. She's built up a team of people willing to commit their time, and they're already seeing the benefits. Her clients love what the agency is doing. They've won a load of new business off the back of it, and importantly, the team feels that sense of purpose, a sense of knowing that they are making a difference. Now, the only question left is, what are you going to do with the next 25 minutes?